Alright, we are back. Level 11. We got the Warmage armor. The Warmage armor we'll have to do for a while now. By the way, I haven't checked the... So, 14 stamina regeneration, magical regeneration, and cost reduction spell 21. So it's 21 plus 14. It's gonna be strong, this set. For a Warmage. Alright, what do we need to do now? We could do a few bandits. We could do the cave here. We could do... Well, essentially they're around the window. So...
Good to see you.
I think we're going to do that. What time is it? 8. Yeah, let's sleep maybe. We got the seat regen going. We have... How much time we have for the fondue? Let's don't waste the fondue. 46 minutes. You know what? Let's try. Let's go. Let's try to get out at night time. We can walk on water, so at least the first encampment should not be too difficult to do. I don't know if you can do the one on that side, the one where we have the quest for. It's kind of annoying. We can try. Okay. So let's do this. Let's see how powerful are the is the water walking ring. So there is an encounter. There is an enemy encounter there. So what we're going to do is we're going to water walk to the enemy encounter, keeping distance from them. Somehow there is nothing here, which is news to me because usually there's always somebody here. Let's see if there is somebody there. Anyway, it's good that the armor gives us some stamina regen. That's okay. Yeah, the meat guys. Good.
Ah, but you look tired. Cheers.
No, let's get the drink. We don't need it, but doesn't hurt. We can sell it, I guess. Alright, nobody's here. Let's go. I just realized how easy water walking makes certain part of the game. Healing aura is 18 minutes. I guess the spell power is affecting it because 18 minutes seems like a lot. We don't have an expert now. Alright. Oh shoot. Weird. Yeah, the level 1 blood, this blood bond is doing numbers thanks to our power. Alright, not the risky the risky part. Let's take another chocolate milk. We are going to fight two bandits. Hopefully there's nothing else here. You can always run to the water if there is somebody. I'm going to fight two bandits here. And then... well, we go inside, I guess.
Picked a bad time to get lost.
What the are you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
Perfect, let's get inside.
My plan. Yeah, trying to keep you to death, just like every night.
Don't sound like much fun though.
Buonasera, Thomas.
Hear something?
That was an unexpected hello. I wasn't. You surprised me. Well done, sir.
Is someone there?
Damn coward.
I'll never get tired of killing these bastards.
Your armor will look good on you. Feel free, dark elf scum. Come on, let's see what you got.
Okay. Bandits are good. We will do some bandit content. I need to get some money, and this is one of the better ways to get money. But I will switch to Falmer soon. I need some frost resistance. We'll get a little bit from the armor. You know, it's a shame we cannot use Ingol because it's super heavy. Like, I wish I could. Oh, really? Holy crap, wow. Impressive. I studied Latin, I don't remember much about it, but I studied in high school in Italy. Fun language. This actually is a good one. Targets up to level 77 won't fight for 7 seconds. It's a good one if you are a warrior. You studied Italian. Interesting. So what are you doing now, Thomas? Are you still in university? Sorry, I don't know what age what's your age, so I don't know if you are already working at university or what you're doing, or you're teaching. It's 9. I'd be worried to encounter vampires around, but I don't want to waste my phone, dude. Shall we try? No, we don't have any resistance to piercing damage. It's stupid to try. Yeah, but it's dangerous. If I want to go up there, I need to go through the river, not like this. Alright, let's go back to the stables, and then from the stables we go up the river. I usually don't go at night around, so I'm a bit worried about, well, choosing to go around at night. But we can use the river to save ourselves sometimes. I think we could do a bigger bandit cave if we reach it in time. So only issue, we don't have a way to open locks. You know what would be beneficial to the game? A ring of open locks that opens up to, I don't know, adapt or something like that. I miss when we had, you know, maybe stuff more than a ring. In the Morrowind, you can use rings. The rings have charges too, like constant rings are special. I feel like it would be nice to have it in Skyrim too, where the ring... Is it really? This is wide. Yo, that damage. Bishop the bear, not bad. Apprentice we cannot open. Is there a book? Yes. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I hope I don't encounter any vampire. That would be awkward. But I can't see shit. It's just that we had the fondue going and it would suck to waste it. Given that we have one way to get around without too much troubles. Mix water. Oh man, I had a heart attack. Anyway. The light does not do great, it's not working too well, I'd say. Okay, now the difficult part. This is where we carry counter vampires. Because I need to detach from the river and go toward the cave. So let's be careful. Well, dark is dark. Used to not be this dark, but now I guess now it's dark. Holy crap, it's dark and scary. I think there is one random encounter here. Okay, prisoner. Good. Let's go toward the cave. Let's avoid the mages like the plague. Although maybe mages, we could probably kill a couple of mages at this point. I think it's because they aggro one at a time. I think we may be able to do them. It's just not wise to do it while it's dark. I just can see shit. So let's get into the cave, kill ourselves some bandits, get some treasure, get some additional levels. Now it's just a matter of really leveling up, I feel like. Destruction. Lost knife. We don't need healing potions. We don't need anything here. Alright. That guy. That guy is the one we want to kill. He killed me once. He was a high-level crossbowman in that particular game, and he demolished me. One single hit and I was dead. I hate it so much. Okay. Heal. Well, the lighting has been improved a lot. Is it me or it looks much better, Lalaland? Like day and night comparatively to the previous version. At least inside. Look at this stuff. I see her. Yep. Two-handed. Let's move forward. So there will be. Oh, nice! That was a good shot. There will be a few enemies here. Let's see. Hear me. They should hear me. No? Are you sure they haven't heard me? Really? Okay, the two there I killed. I guess the one here is sleeping? What the hell is he doing?
Is someone there?
Now ain't this a... No!
All right. All right, so this can be tricky as a blood mage. We go on the other side of that door. There will be. Oops. There will be if I'm not mistaken, 2 melee, 2 ranges, and that's it. And some people in the background. So I need to do this quick. Kill at least the one that are immediately dangerous to
Thought
me.
I heard something.
1, 2, killing. Then we kill the third one. There.
It can't be you.
Yeah. That was way too good. Balls. There goes my magicka. I need to play more defensively. That one, the way I should have defeated that archer was to come here and get some behind some defenses while I was regaining health. Instead, I've jumped immediately to her, and I took a bit of too much damage. There's one more guy here. He's sleeping. We go up with restoration. Yep. Level up. No. Thank it. The armor, good. If I health, we don't need it. Although it's not better than leaving it here, right? Let's take it 45 health. Oh, let's keep one resist projectiles. We don't need it in general. Well, we do need it. We took a lot of damage, so we do need it. Clearly need it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Really? There was a silent kill. How? Where is everybody? Hello? What is going on? Yes, somebody is there. What? That it? Okay, two people
Got
here.
ourselves another
I level archer. Alright. Alright, let's see. Anything that we can use? No. Healing good, excellent. Additional books to read. The guy's not there, right? Yeah. 45 health pain. We don't have the key to this box, sadly. And we don't have the key to this one. Yeah, we don't have apprentice keys. Yeah, locks are going to be a problem for this build, unless either we spec in alteration or lockpick. And I think I go lockpick because we may want to go for the lich ring or whatever it's called. So I think I'm going to perk in lockpick. It's just that it's not the right time to perk. Nice gold necklace. And there we go. We are overweight. Let's drop these two. We could drop the... Man, but it's so good. We could use it as a buff tomorrow. Any bed where I can sleep here so we can make the night pass. Let's see. Oh, I didn't see this. Yeah. 128. We get 3 levels there and a little bit of health. And what now? Right, now we can take elemental verification. Or we can go with lockpicking. Let's go with lockpicking. We can get elemental verification later. We can use lockpicking to open chests now, right? Yeah. So apprentice and novice, good. And then we take another perk to get inside adept. So again, some of the master ones have interesting rings for blood mage. Although the ultimate ring is probably the one of... actually I don't know which one would be the ultimate ring. Maybe the ebony warrior one? Yeah, we need this ring. We need to be able to get into this stuff because there is way too much experience locked into those boxes. So let's see if we find a bed to sleep. No. Oh yeah, there was a bed where we killed the guy. Right. We can sleep until tomorrow morning and then we resume the hunting. Although we are kind of done with the bandits, so this is going to be the last round of bandits probably. I then need to buy the necklace and value necklace and seriously consider fighting Fulmers. Otherwise I will be stuck here forever. Can I double cast this even with the armor? No. Can I double cast it without armor? No. Okay, good to know. Whoops. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Jug of milk, goat cheese wheel, and we sadly don't have a balm of magicka to use, so we're going to have a little bit less magicka, but it's okay. So yeah, as I was saying, so this is probably the last batch of bandits, because I would like them to get at least destruction to level 60, at least that. And then it would be nice to get heavy armor to 55 for an additional perk and 10% less encumbrance from the armor. Sort of shield. I'd be surprised that there is nobody here. Alright, let's get out. We can do Fiola, we can do the mine close to Mitsu, I think it's called, dungeon. So, once we have the money to buy the necklace, we will be immune to poison. The main problem will be frost. Heavy armor will give us 50% resistance. I will then buy a potion in case we find a frost farmer. But the strategy against frost enemies will be well, kill them before they get close enough to cast their spells. Farmers are very nasty with the frost spells. Farmer and Drogo are very nasty with the frost spells. I'm not sure if they have boosted spell power, but they do a lot of damage if you don't have resistances. Will they get hungry that I have part of their magic set? No. Awesome.
Oh, such colors.
Yeah, I don't mind the helmet. I found it on the floor. I usually don't do wind helm for bandits. Because each one of the cave have some strange boss. So for instance, we're going into the keep, and the keep has a special bandit inside, a woman with a war axe. She's very fast. Like last time we fought her, she was really with an Amira here, she was fast. So this one should be slightly easier, simpler. We'll see. We have a kind of AoE, a cone attack called immolation. So what we'll do is we will aggro them outside and use immolation to kill them all, and it should work, hopefully. Okay. But let's kill first the one outside. Wait, where is the castle? Oh. What are they fighting? Come on, the animal waking up the rocks.
Huh? Come on, he's not so tough.
What? Why the hunter are so stupid? Last thing I want is to kill the hunter. Okay. So they know that we are here. Let's see if they make a move. Damn it, the noise from... I'm worried they're bandits, even if they're not bandits. I'm worried that the guys making a noise are bandits. Okay. Was a ball across me? Let's go. Okay. Alright, let's do this. So... Okay, we will aggro a ton of enemies, well not here, but in the next beating we will aggro a ton of enemies. That's the main problem.
Stendar's mercy.
They all
It's
come...
my wife. I managed to sneak past the... One of the guards dropped this key while I hid.
I wager it would come in handy for me. Please hurry.
Beat the wife. Ooh, that missed though. What is it?
Is someone there?
Oh, he's fuck. I will never get my experience from this quest.
Until you can find out whether
Yeah,
Fiona
stay
is...
there, man.
Not care to discuss.
So he tends to kill himself every time. I don't know why. He goes in with no weapon. Do we have Ilingora? We have it. We don't have an El Poultice. Let's get that going. And let's go up. Dying breath. I can't cast them, right? Dang it. Not even like this now. Dang it. Alright, well, there isn't much to do then. So we enter, we exit, they all follow. We need to go on that rocks. That's the only way we can kill them. Get on that rock and then we use blood spell, our blood spell called blood immolation. Let's see. Yeah, everyone aggros immediately, even before we start. I don't know why this keeps happening, but it keeps happening. We do have a super strong spell
Over here!
that we can only use once.
You won't leave here alive!
Yeah, shush. It's stressful.
Your kind has no place here.
I should have killed the annoying one, right? Is she still alive? And if she comes here, I have a problem. Big problem. I should have used the potion instead. That was a mistake. Let's do
Death
this.
awaits you.
Damn it! The freaking... Okay, that was just the boss. She's dead. Oh, come on, game. Don't do this to me.
I'll try and make this quick.
Okay, one more. Mara. You're right, that's it, I think. If I'm not mistaken, there's only Fiora. We're not going to kill her, we're going to finish the quest. So I get some experience out of this place. Nice. Yeah, we can do it later. Let's talk with her.
All right, Snow. Fiola. Krister? Didn't take my... And it won't end here. But don't kill him. I don't... The ring itself is worth a few bits. Keep it as thanks for cutting off the last vestige of an All right.
We already talked.
Until next time.
Okay, so sometimes this has a enchanted piece, but I think it's random. I don't think you get it every time. Alright, let's start with Krista. I need to remember that my healing restores 44 health. So, because I keep dual casting it, but I don't think I need to dual cast most of the times. I just need enough. To cure most of the damage. Alright. Let's talk to Crystal.
What news? Why is... I have to move on. I want to find you. Please, take the coin I promised. Blessings of Stendar on you. I will find you.
I owe you a debt. And I aim to repay it. We'll see each other again someday. For now, goodbye and thanks.
The band is not enchanted, right? It's just a piece. Yeah, 150. It's not even that valuable. Alright, let's get restoration up. 47. Good. And then we can get... Okay, let's power. And then we can get elemental unification, which gives us 15 resist, frost resist. So I think with the necklace of winged magic we may be able to do some mages too, if we decide to do so. And probably we can start the mage quest at some point, sometime soon. I don't want to rush it because last time that's what killed us with the mage. The mage quest line can be tough. Exactly. So let's go. There is another another dungeon close by. We do that too. What about the giant? Nah, too much health. We do a lot of damage though. We could, I don't know. We could stand on a rock and kill him. Okay, are there dwarves? Sabercats, anything? Wolves. Oh, we don't need the experience of wolves at this point. Let's leave them alone. Alright. So let's discover with Zulf and then go to the next dungeon. Or maybe it's me, but the lighting seems so much better than the previous version. Holy crap. I use Bandra, the tool that is that comes together with Lalaland. I use both Vavre, whatever it's called, and Bandra, and it seems like it did a good job. So about the about Fulmers, I think we should be able to kill most of them in one shot. Maybe the high levels ones not that much, but we cannot tank their shot for sure, even with the amount of health we have. And
Take a look.
and mages may still be a big problem. Okay, let's Fiola's band, the cheapest ring we have.
Sick of waiting. When are we gonna see some action?
Some gem. And then let's go inside. Okay, we can buy the amulet. So we do this, and then we go mortar. We buy the amulet, and then we prepare for. We have that fondue, right? Yes, we prepare for the first dungeon. We will do the one close to Whiterun. Also, we don't have a problem killing Centurions probably. So this is different from the previous build where Centurions were an issue. This build should not have problems with Centurions. Like the steam attack is not doing much damage to 65% fire resist, and we're not going to be hitting melee, hopefully. What? Oh no, it's one of those dungeons. Let's do this. Will I hit him? He's even there now. He's not. I'm looking at the shadow. Wait, but why this one triggered the others? No, they usually have two people just in front of me. Where are they? Okay, what's that? One. Two. So there is a trickster up there, which means we switch to dwindling magic. Let's see how this goes. I'll be worried about this guy. Maybe use more demolition, just one shot him. Yeah. Good. Okay, more book. 2 plus. Flint's flute, we don't need to return it. And it's savvy, so we don't take it. For some reason it's not a quest item, which is so annoying. Yes, because you don't have to do the quest, technically it's not. It's not a quest you have to do, but still. At this point, shouldn't we just be able to open it like with a sword? Yeah. And the sword is invisible because... Why Emperor sword is invisible? Huh. Well, that sucks. It's something can go well with how I use the programs, I guess. Dang it. Alright, we reach 50-50-50, so we don't need anything else. I think, because I'm not going vampire, I'm thinking to go alchemy next to get those sweet potions. So that we get the very strongest healing potions and other things like that. I haven't decided yet, but I can't think about any other. Oh right, there is lockpick, of course, that we want to bring up. But let's say after lockpick, I don't know what else to raise. And alchemy has some huge benefits for these builds. For one, it gives you a bonus to the 3 stats, and this build needs the bonus to the 3 stats. So yeah, okay, let's go Speak to Ortus. About what? Oh, I never finished the quest line. Yeah, maybe I should finish the quest line before moving away from Windal and get experience. That sounds important.
We're so grateful. Ah, yes. Your pay. The company thanks you for your services. Should we ever be able to help you, stop by.
There we go. So now we can go to Mortal and buy the amulet. And then go doing some farmers.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
I desperately want
Climb
the
and
golden
back.
amulet. I just don't
There
know when
once
we'll
was
be
a
able
hero
to do
named
it.
Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorik's day.
Is the problem at the boss battles of the Galdrus amulet for this build is they're not easy to do. So I don't know. We have 10,000 exactly gold. That's a coincidence if I've ever seen one. Also, we want to do Lami's quest for the 10% better healing, right? Let's do that too. Alright, Fallion is open.
If you're here to purchase,
Let's
I have many
purchase
spells
this.
available. Do come in.
If you...
Necklace.
I have done... The people, if they choose...
It's funny, every time
I had you figured for a mage. I
see
think
somebody
you'll
told me that I
appreciate
could buy
this.
this necklace, now every time I buy it. It's such a good necklace. Wrinkles, squaring. Okay, no, we don't need that. So let's sell that. Sell this. Sell this. Sell this. Sell one of those. Yeah, not the one. Whatever. Mage armor, we can keep it. We can sell spirit wolves. Let's sell all of this. Need it. Right, we could actually buy. Could buy Soul Trap. 2,807. We don't technically need this, but yeah, we can make money. We can always make money. All right, so we got Fallion's Ring, and with this we go 106, and then we can cast Enhanced Constitution, and this brings us to comfortable. Oh, shit. A comfortable 136, perfect. Alright, let's do some farmer contest, shall we? We go to Whiterun, sleep, and then we start from Shimmer Mist, which should be relatively simple. Then we walk north, we snatch one of the treasures and do the other camp north, the other dungeon, the one with the drunk man. I should also go and take the Father Falling Ring. That's so job.
Steaks fit for a jarl.
Crafted
Come
by
and
the
see my
best
selection.
Maybe already now.
Skyrim.
Yeah,
Come
let's
in.
talk for the falling ring
Let me
before
know
I
if
die
you
like
need
an
anything,
idiot.
or take a seat by the fire, and I'll. I enjoy this work. Sure thing.
There once was a hero
Falling
named
is too much of a junky feature in this game. I don't want to die. Oh, wait. Why? I don't want to rest 20 hours. Game, I don't want to rest 20 hours. I want to rest 6. 1. 1 is fine. That's 1 hour.
Instead,
Need anything
and the
else?
braggart
Just
did
let me
swagger
know.
and
Yeah,
brandish
that's
his
not good
blade.
though. Let's sleep until 6 a.m. in the morning. And this remembers me. I need to install the patch.
He told of bold battles in
Oh,
To
gold he
sleep
had
faster, I
made.
need to get that.
You still need to remove that blood stain from the incident.
I wonder if we should offer discounts to the soldiers.
Alright, let's get the treasure there and then go and take the feather falling ring, and then we do the first Fulmer dungeon. Let's do this in this order. Here we go, treasure. Yeah, we can sell it. We don't need square stuff. Let's not do that quest. And instead, let's go and take the Feather Falling Ring. I've died too many times to falling damage to not take that ring. Speaking of, in my last playthrough I died once to a bug that involved falling damage. me a second. Have you done a Boetia quest? No. Well, I mean, in this particular playthrough or in general, Thomas? I usually do Boetia quests, yes, because it's fun, easy, doesn't and gives you some pretty. You click on her, tell her to do something for you, and then click on the pillar. And that's it. When you click on the pillar, she should remove all the weapons and approach the border
Thought I heard
of
something.
the sacrifice place, and as soon as she gets there, the pillar activates. But you need to tell her to get the pillar, to touch the pillar. She won't do it automatically. If that's the question. Okay, let's get a... Yeah, let's get a swing fondue. We have a few of them, we can use them. We should go through the street and find more sugar. Okay, this is a problem because the hitbox is weird, so sometimes when I hit this, it doesn't hit him exactly. Exactly. Damn, I hate this part so much.
Just die!
I'm going to cook you alive. No, don't sit. Come on, game. Of all the action that you can take, sitting is probably not the one I was thinking about in that particular instance. Where is the... Oh, thank you. And I have a feeling I'm going to use this channeling spell, Novi spell, long time. It's such a good spell. Seems to do a ton of damage. I don't see any disadvantage to it. For restoration, we can take it. Level up, we go up with lock picking.
Did you hear something?
Time to end this game.
No problem. It is a bit of a weird quest. Explain the quest. Let me put in this one.
Damn coward. You'll pay for this.
Damn coward.
Yes.
What was that? That's not what I aim game. I wonder how many shots to kill the big guy. Let's see. We are super over level for this play, so it shouldn't take too much time. How much damage does the ball do? 146. So we are 300 damage when dual, more than 300 damage when dual cast. Pretty good. Almost 360, right? Yeah, one shot. Okay, pretty good. Oh, come on. The game is giving me all the conjuration stuff. I'm not going to use conjuration. I don't need conjuration. It's like... Dang it, imagine if it was destruction. And made all the difference in the world. Okay, let's go down. Yeah, the lighting is definitely improving this version of Lalaland. It's so much better. Okay, let's get lockpicking to 30 and then I don't know what else to do. Probably alchemy already. Level up. Don't remember what we've done last time, so let's do health. And I think I'm going to take actually we're one level from being able to open the adept blocks. Maybe let's wait that, because I think that could be a good investment. And we go to the farmer now and see how that goes. I'm mostly worried about the mages. And well, archers I don't know. 198 half behind heavy armor. I don't think I should be worried about archers. We'll see. Yeah, whatever. My invisible sword. Alright. Let's check what animal we have here, if we have any animal. Yeah, the lighting is so much improved, it's insane. I don't know what did the trick, but yeah. But this giants, once we killed him, but it was glitchy as a... Well, actually, we do have Grand Soul Jam. We could kill him. We could kill him to take the... Can we kill him though? Okay. I wish I had this spell too. Okay, this is crazy. What is this the mod that it is removing my stuff on a recipe? We got one field Grand Soldier. We'll get another one from the construct, so we can do 2 effigy. So we will think about which one to do. Arcanist is for sure one. I'm thinking about the second one. Channeler would be nice if it wasn't blocking you and removing 20 speed when you use it. Because we do need the magical regen, but I don't know. I don't know if Channeler makes sense. It's like when you charge your spell, you get 20% slower, but I like my speed when I charge the spells, because usually I charge it and aim. No. We want priest. 100%. We want to take better healing for sure. So priest is one that we want for sure. So it's arcanist, priest, and then one more which I need to think about. Channel is one. All right. Let's do this. we are ready. 137 resistance to poison. They should completely neutralize the poison, also the Chaurus, unless Chaurus keep fighting us. But yeah, you see the lighting, how better it is. It's insane. Maybe I had something bad installed last time, because this seems so much better. What? Oh, it's a simple spider. Good for me. Okay, farmers are not one shot with these guys, dang it. I was banking on the one shot. Surpassing potion, not bad. Wow, on a single guy, I wonder what's the probability to get the surpassing potion from one guy like that. Okay, the next one is the mage. So, and the question with the mage is, can we kill him without being destroyed by him? I think with him I'm going to switch to the twinkling magic. The question is, does he have the shield up? It does not. Oh well. Yeah, the problem was the shield, but I don't know why I choose to not use it. 128, so we have 30 lock picking, good. Yeah, let's go, what do we need? 1 second. What do we need? I need, do we use any other spell type? Nah. I mean, yeah, alteration would be one. I think we go alchemy, even if I hate the idea that I use again alchemy, but the same is true for alteration. Oh hey, so when you play Lalaland, if you press end, the button end, this brings up the configuration of the widgets. So Lalaland has replaced the FX list with the one from the widget, SPVT widget. If you click on active effect, you have, you know, the position and everything, right? And down there you have the configuration, vertical, horizontal, and then you have the various settings you can use. So I like to check them all. Show time, show magnitude, show source, because it gives me an idea of, well, what caused that particular effect. So I suggest to do the same. There is no reason to not have that. Once you use that, as you can see on top, I have healing 4 minutes, give me 1 health per second. The second one is the food, giving 77 magicka. The third one gives me 77 magicka regen %. The fourth one is the health poultice, which has no magnitude. The fifth one is poison resist 30%, and the sixth one is stamina 30%, I think. So really good. Yeah, so I don't know why the modders have decided to use a different configurator. We have now 4 different configurators depending which one you select. So SPT widget, they use that one configurator, so this one here. I don't know why they decided to go like that. I think MCM is just very, very old and clunky compared to, you know, the menu and the widget configuration. So I think many modders just decided to ditch MCM for something a bit more dynamic, which I understand, because with MCM you cannot like move, do this you know, in real time, move the widget in real time. So I know it's annoying, but there are good reasons why modders have done that. Oh, both. Okay, I'm down. Yeah, that's a separate mod, but actually I think Lalaland has it incorporated now in the last version. I think Lalaland has it incorporated. Well, I may be wrong. Let me try now. I don't know if I have the numbers or not, but it's called floating numbers, something like that, and the preset for floating numbers are the two things I use. I found it invaluable when but I think the last Lalaland has it because I didn't install them this time. So I think if you use Lalaland, you should get them for free. Wow, that took way more time than expected. Yeah, it has incorporated because it's showing me my healing, so yes. So for floating numbers, the only thing is once you install it, you need to, one thing, in case you, I don't know if you're going to install it separately, but you need to install the correct one for Skyrim. So Lalaland is not using the last version of Skyrim, so if you install the last version of floating numbers, it won't work. So if by any chance you install it yourself and you notice that you don't have the numbers, 99% chance is that you just installed the one for the wrong version of Skyrim. Just FYE, because I've done it in the past as a mistake, and I was like, I went crazy trying to understand why the hell I didn't have the numbers, even if I installed it. But again, if you use Lalaland, you should get it for free. Okay, yeah, we definitely can do farm. Perfect. So we have our mid content. Not destruction. Okay, we just need a tiny little bit more damage. Nice, 150. So we're going to get to 60 destruction, which then means we get one huge boost in, well, one huge boost, which means then blood magic we use less blood. Sneak attack. Sneak attack. Yeah. Alright, let's destroy also the giant, so we get another soul gem. We don't lack damage. We can look at that. Okay, let's wait the Centurion. Cannot come here if I'm not mistaken, so should be safe here. Like, why is walking backward? Why is walking backward? What's he doing? He doesn't know that I'm here. Nah. We had the funniest bugs with the Centurions. Okay, now he knows. He's mad. He's going to shout. Yeah, nice. This is also good. We can do Centurion. We can do Glommer content now. So it's good. We got 2 Grand Soldier. Perfect. So we have the 3 effigies. Good, good, good. Again, a ring of extreme conjuration. The game is mocking me. For once we don't use conjuration. It's like, yeah, let's give him only conjuration stuff. Specifically, the best tier you can find in the wild conjuration stuff. Let's go up with this. We level up. Magic spell power. We got 1 perk here, and the other one we reserve for. We reserve it for destruction. Alright, let's go get another treasure and then we go north and do the other farmer cave. Oh, actually, what did I get from the box? Necklace of the Firewalker. Damn it! The one thing we don't need, more fire resist. Sometimes gonna be lucky. Okay, it's fine. We're going to get other mystery chests. We should eventually find something. The best thing we can find is protection from magic, followed by protection from, like, nullification ring or necklace would really be big for this one. Followed by protection from frost. Frost is still one of the most dangerous elements. Even if we can stay away from the enemy, if they hit us, they can freeze us. If you don't have enough fire resistance, frost resistance is a nightmare. My last playthrough, we almost died to a... maybe not the last, maybe the second to last. We almost died to a rogue that cast Ice Shard, but he had like the Deep Freeze perk, and that froze us. Luckily there was no drug around, but we could have died easily there, despite being very high level. So, yeah. Okay, we have a treasure map. I didn't see him. Really? Okay. What? We have a treasure map for that place. One thing I don't know if there is a medium armor for battle mages that we could use. I know, like, I like this a lot, the water mage, but this water mage armor is fantastic. I don't know whether we need to use this until the, you know. Ooh. Wow, what a chest! That was amazing.
Fool, I will see you dead. I can take you.
Oh, you can.
No! This is the end.
Try now, huh?
I didn't know this was an archer. Ouch. Oh, and that was very fun. Okay. So we got some experience. Man, we need one more greater point. Whatever. Alright, let's go to the next Falmer dungeon. Yeah, let's cast an asset. Constitution, enchanted constitution before moving forward. Then flood destruction, and then we can go. Spawn a farmer. Yeah, I hope we find more of the moon sugar guys. That would be good. I'm trying to stay on the street to see what they spawn. Probably sometimes they spawn some really dangerous stuff, so we need to be careful. Especially when we are so open in the open like right now. Meh. No. It's fine. Let's push.
The boss is going to... What was that?
Alright. Let's kill the two.
Bad time to get lost, friend.
One. Two. Yeah, and the other one died by poison. Nice. Alright, this is going to be a huge boost. The next one is level 80. Look. Come here. What are you doing? Fucking. Oh. It was interesting. Yeah, for mages I need to keep up the shield. I risk too much if I do what I've done just now. I guess it's fine. It is not, except it's not an active build. The previous one I wanted to do a more defensive build, and the idea was, you know, I got 80 health without being vampire. I get 50% resistance to frost, blah blah, and then the capstone will give you a ton of resistances, right? So that was the idea. This one I went YOLO. Like, I thought about what's the strongest possible build I can make spell power wise with blood, and I went with that. So this means that we are way more fragile, especially in the end game. We'll be way more fragile, but our spell power is as high as it can get. So is it better? I don't know. So far it has been doing way more damage than the other one. But again, it doesn't mean anything, right? Like, the early game is only part of the, you know, it's not necessarily the hard part of the campaign as well. You're dead. No. No. I thought I would be able to out damage him. I should have run away. I got too cocky, damn it. And I knew there was going to be with the freaking frost damage, the main problem. I knew this. I fucking knew this. Ah. Dang it. This could have, like, this was so close to get to overpower level. It was so close, so close. I was like 2 dungeon, maybe 3 from getting overpowered. So he casted the... Wow, I'm surprised how much... Sorry, out of curiosity. Oh, I never saved inside. Can I move the camera now? I've done a source time start with this one, Thomas. This one was a source time start. I don't understand how people play blood mages. So you sustain way too much damage. You cannot let the guard down anytime. You cannot do a contest like this one. Even if you overdo damage, you do damage to yourself and kill yourself way too quickly. I don't know. Dang it. Khajiit stays build next. Bully 3 of tweaks. I was thinking about that, but not going Khajiit. I was thinking this time to try Brayton Mage Vermina. That is going to be the strongest build. One of the strongest builds I've ever done if I do it. It's so powerful as a build. The reason is that Brayton gets 10% more damage. So which means a Brayton Vermina adds 71% more damage to staves. So, you know, pretty good. Damn it. So, actor values. Let's have a look. He had 35 magic resist, so okay, so that's the reason. That's the reason. I should not have done this against a high level farmer. That build is particularly strong because it's the synergy is insane. Like you get the maximum possible spell power, spell power out there, and that means you don't need magicka, right? So you can keep casting from staves. You can have 2 staves equipped. It's a barrage of damage, and then I have a couple of ideas on how to complete the build. For instance, we could make it a shout build. So, and then use the shout that does the buff the magic resistance of enemies. Damn it, I can't believe I lost this one. The shout that removes magic resistance from enemies to do even more damage. The only thing I'm not sure is how things like the Staff of Magnus react, because the Staff of Magnus should remove 200 magicka times 1.6071, right? So it should do a huge amount of damage out of the box, if I'm not mistaken. The Staff of Magnus, like, it's very expensive and stuff, but it should do a lot of damage, right? And then you can get some conjuration things so that you can cast you can have Force Lighted with you. And you know, you have Force Lighted, who's going to stop you? You can cast them as long as you want. Yeah, fair point. Fair point. There was I thought that, well, but it depends, right? As a mage, you don't need that many resistances comparatively. But yeah, fair point. It just sucks that it's, I don't know, I keep having the feeling that if I wasn't a blood mage, I wouldn't have all these problems. Or maybe it's me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so as a Breton, you can do and then you go vampire with that build. You go vampire, and you basically should be unstoppable. A dual wield orc barbarian. I've never done it two-handed barbarian. We could do the battle, the Warhammer build, you know, the one where you cannot ever stop, because if you stop you die, and the goal is to power attack enemies all the time. The one is a good one. The one you can reach end game if you play your card well, especially if you use you will go two-handed, I guess light armor, two-handed light armor, and then you need to mix in some probably alteration, I guess, or, well, I don't know if alteration, maybe illusion to give yourself even more speed. Problem is you're fragile, Thomas, like very fragile. I don't know, I need to think about what I want to play next. The Vermina one, I want to leave it for when I'm really down and I want to play an overpowered build. Then I'll die immediately. When I say these kind of things, like then I die. As soon as I start, I die. I don't want to play an archer. Although we could try again Clavicus. The Clavicus Archer again. So go for one more summon. Use bound weapon, bound armor, well, bound bow, right? So, but let's say that I want to do the barbarian, right? How do you play that? Yeah. But likely you need the ones you need is Agraf, the one that absorb health from the Agraven, Staff of Magnus, and then the one you craft yourself, right? That's you go around these things. Yeah, it gets much better. It gets incredibly better to the point where drawing a bow doesn't cost anything. But at the beginning is a bitch, yes. It always has been. I don't know why they decide to go with this. I don't know. Hmm. I don't even know what war armor. Where are the war armors, Thomas? So I know where to find Trossbane. I know where to find the long hammer. Ah, how is it? How are the Charles boys? Samus. All right. Hmm. Dang it. I'm trying to think about the Battlemage, what to do in the mid game. This is the second one I lose to a farmer dungeon. So how do you get the kind of resistance needed for to do the farmer? Just the ring of frost resistance. Yeah. Thanks to Dagon, you get something like 50% more damage with poison. So we've done one, and it was insane as a build. What's a good build with the Molag Bal mace? I haven't used it in a while. We could also do a sunlight build. Infusion sunlight build, I guess. The Staff Fury is another one we can do that I haven't done in a while. Wind spells I wanted to try. What else I have in my list? Yeah, but they debuffed Sheogorath, and I don't know how it is now. So I'm a bit scared to go Sheogorath until I figure out what they exactly changed. They said they debuffed it, but there is no description what they've done, so I don't know what exactly it means. I guess the cheese is not 2 times stronger now with Shego. If I had to guess. Alright, there is also the Gigalot build, the Gigalot build with shields. The thing about Molag Bal is that you want to go vampire, right? So you want some kind of absorb effect on your weapons, I think, right? Alright, I have also the Magnus build that we wanted to do. That one I would probably struggle because you don't get that much spell power. And in order to get more, you need to finish the College of Winterhold. Which is, you know, usually you want all the spell power before you finish the College of Winterhold, not after. So that would be fun too as a build. Magnus is one of those builds that I can't figure out. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, yeah, I know. I proposed to Chaurus as a summon because of that reason. With me, I started a discussion about that. The idea, like, I pushed a little. I pushed for some sources of poison resistant reduction. Most enemies at high level have a complete poison resistance, right? So, yeah. The issue with this reasoning, Thomas, is that some enemies are really difficult to constant power attacking, right? Yeah, I agree. It could be. We could also play a Meridia build if you want to. I don't know how strong Restoration Mage of Meridia uses restoration to stomp on enemies. Dang it. So let me see Wolf what he proposes as sorry, Wolf what he proposes as a barbarian build. Warhammer Battle Axes. The goal of this build is to get the highest possible damage on a single hit with Vision Pair plus 1 plus Orc. Defensively, Zenitar. So it is a two-handed warhammer, battle axe, evasion, marksman, alchemy, enchanting, smithing. Ah, okay, it's all the crafting. It's all the crafting in order to use it to make it work. Orc Lady Talos. And werewolf, of course. I don't know how much I like it. You're relatively squishy, right? So you need to power attack all the time and be sure that you power attack all the time. All right, let me check the other builds. This one I'm not sure, the barbarian I'm not sure I like it. It's just not my style. Necromancer, no. Warrior, H armor 200. Yeah. Dual wield maces. 100 evasion dexterity. Alchemy marksman. Redguard, Lady Steed, Zenitar. Really? Zenitar. I mean, that one is not bad if it works. Dual wielding misses is a bit of a special build, but I guess it does a ton of damage. Right. It's just that it's again defensively shit. I don't know, some of the build proposed by Wolf, this seems a bit undercooked to me. Like, the question would be for this build, how do you dual wield? How do you survive a mage? Ethereum Warrior, we have done it. The Vigilant, I'm not going to do it because it's stupid. Bloodwater, we died. I don't see anything that inspires me, guys. Camp Tank, we have done it. Soon, no. Dead Brand is the one I wanted to do eventually. It's really nice. But yeah. Blade Fury, no. Star Fury, no. Greybeard. No Lover Talos. Spell stuff, robes. Poison Knight, Poison Archer, Dread Knight, Death Knight, Clicus VI. Yeah, and these Necromancy, which is what I don't want to do because Necromancy is too busted. Meridia's Champion is Imperial Apprentice Meridia. Interesting, why Imperial? Mage doesn't work. Illusionist password. Nah, illusion doesn't work well. Champion of Azura, what is the Praetor? North Atronach Azura. Alteration Mage, we've done it. Period build. I want to wait for when I'm ready for period build. So if you go on the Wolf website, by the way, so it gives you a list of staves you can use as a Verminia build. That you can find around the world. Oh no, guys, I need to think about it. I don't have a build in mind, to be honest. I don't want to play the Barbarian because I played it in the past and without any protection I used to be really shotted all the time. So, and it sucks. Like, I want to have at least some defense if I play a warrior, a melee warrior. Otherwise, it's like, especially in permadeath, you cannot just, hope to miss, dodge all the attacks. It's not how it works, in my experience. So mage, we just come from a blood mage, so wouldn't be something I want to do. Stealth, we don't have anything we can do, so I'm a bit lost. It would be nice to do a shout build. Vermina build is another one that I really want to do at some point. The elementaries we can do, mage elementaries we can do, that would be nice. Periite build is, but it takes a bit of time, so I want to have the right mindset to get into the periite, whatever periite build we want to do. So maybe I stop here the stream and think about what I want to do next time. I will tomorrow stream. I have in the morning I have a meeting at 7 a.m. So I will probably stream starting from 9 a.m. Central European time and moving forward. I'll probably have in mind what is the build I want to make. A Spellblade is an option, yes, I was thinking the same. The problem with Spellblade is that once again I tend to optimize one way or the other, so it's very difficult for me to use both weapons and spells because it's inefficient. So if you go melee, you want to have a way to protect yourself, right? If you're using magic on the left side of your, on the left hand, then you're not really like you don't have a way to, for instance, parry an attack, but also you don't have the damage output you have with dual wielding. So I'm not sure how to make a proper Spellblade in 3BF6. It seems undercooked no matter how I think about it. And you need to specialize in one weapon and one spell skill, so then one defensive skill. Illusion is pretty defensive and helps the weapon damage. Yeah, that's true. Illusion does add... Illusion is fantastic if you want to use, for instance, swords. My problem with Illusion is that I don't know if at a high level, fear still reduces the armor rating, and also I like last time I tried this kind of build, it was a shit show because enemies were proccing out of the fear. Sorry, not proccing. They were getting out of fear when I was close to them, and suddenly my attack were not doing anything, and one power attack from an orc was just killing me. Which is the problem with Illusion, right? It's proc based, it's completely random, so the strategy you need to do is hope for the best, and you will get killed for that. It's not like a shield build where you kind of a guarantee more or less against any enemy of what you can or cannot do, right? Illusion is you try to proc it. Sirabane plus Lady. Yeah, yeah. But I've seen it also with Sirabane, right? Especially high level. Like I remember distinctively an orc killing me because I casted fear. He went into down the dungeon scared, right? I followed him. I power attack him. He didn't die, and with a sword, he didn't die because he snapped out of the illusion, and he had to fear, and he had all his armor back, right? So he snapped out of fear. I hit him. And then he power attacked me, and even if I managed to kill him, every enemy that he triggered in the way he was running away would have killed me. So I don't know what to make of Illusion. It's a luck-based skill. Yeah, exactly. Another time I tried that, I died to a false one. So I went in. There was a Briarheart. I cast a double cast Fear. I was Sirabane, okay? So I had all the bonuses there. I just not the pure Illusion Mage. I was just an Illusion Mage with some bonuses and using it to one the katana, the katana, right? So I dual cast Fear on a Briarheart, and the Briarheart runs a little bit behind. Then he snapped out, and before I could do anything, it was like the fastest reaction time. He hit me with a sword. He removed half of my health, and then I just got shotted by a lightning bolt. Illusion is kind of dangerous, the way it plays out. But even with a ton of illusion, we tried, right? We tried to train a lot of illusion. It still feels like enemies with a lot of magicka kind of snap out all the times. Like, I had a video showing I was trying to cast the spells, like illusion spells on enemies, and some enemies were not proccing, others were just snapping out of it all the time. Don't remember which one it was that was super annoying. There was one enemy, I don't remember if it was a Drogo or something like that, but I was casting, I don't know, what was the thing that make them sleep, and it was just snapping out all the time, and it was making this very tedious, right? And think about that, but you're not a mage, so you have even less proc. It feels like it's a tedious approach. The thing is, illusion should not work like that. And in permadeath, that's not something you should play, in my opinion. Unless it gets fixed or changed, it won't work. So I don't want to say no to all the builds. I'm just thinking about something I can play in perma, because I don't want to get chance based stuff, and the Barbarian is another one. The Barbarian is fantastic. 90% of the times you kill everything one shot. Then, you get to, I don't know, Soul Cairn, and it's hell, literal hell. You will die when you in Soul Cairn, because you don't have, arrow protection. So then you start thinking, okay, then let's use some magic, and then you suddenly find yourself having an hybrid that doesn't do anything really well, doesn't have enough health to fight. I need to think about another build that I can bring to end game. I'm still very sad for my Blood Mage though. Shit. There was a lot of hours spent on the Blood Mage and getting it to die like this. Sad. Alright guys, I think I close here. Thanks for joining, and yeah, I didn't go well, but I think we had fun. It was pretty fun until the very end. The end was a bit shitty. I should have backed away from the farmer. The reason why I didn't was because I was afraid that the frost spell would slow me down, so I tried to out damage him, but it didn't work. The fact that blood spells affect me too. You cannot just win that kind of competition. You need to back down in that case. But apart from that, it was pretty fun. I'll think about what to do tomorrow. For now, I'll close here. Thank you so much, and have a nice evening, day. Bye bye.